Welcome to our Sunday special here on the channel. Today, we pause to remember and honor the incredible actors who left us on this day, September 4th, 2025. Their talent, dedication, and unforgettable performances have left a lasting mark on the world of cinema. As we pay tribute, our hearts go out to their families, friends, and fans. May their legacies continue to inspire generations to come. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more meaningful tributes. She was an awesome and beautiful girl. Those words from Bret Michaels capture what so many felt about Kelsey Bateman: genuine, bold, and unforgettable. At just 21. Kelsey stepped into the national spotlight on VH1's Rock of Love, competing among 22 hopefuls. Her short-time ONC screen left a lasting mark. Fans quickly connected with her unfiltered honesty, quick wit, and that unforgettable moment she joked about lying on a speed bump. More than a reality contestant, Kelsey brought a spark that made people smile. Though she only made it to the 7th episode, Kelsey became a fan favorite. Her openness stood out in a world where images, often everything off-screen, friends remember her for exactly that. Her realness, her heart, and the way she made others feel truly seen. Born and raised in Utah, Kelsey carried that warmth with her every step of the way. Whether lighting up a room or cheering on someone else's dream, she gave her energy freely. Her impact wasn't about winning the final rose. It was in how she made connections that mattered. Kelsey passed away unexpectedly at the age of 39. While her family has not disclosed the cause, their loss, and ours, is profound. Social media has filled with heartfelt messages. Her co-stars, friends, and fans have shared memories of laughter, strength, and the bright light she was. She is survived by her loving family, who have asked for privacy as they mourn. Funeral arrangements have yet to be shared, but for the many who loved her from afar, every memory posted is a tribute in its own right. Kelsey Bateman may have left the screen too soon, but the joy she brought still echoes to those who knew her, and to the many who only knew her through television. She leaves behind laughter, light, and a reminder to stay true to who we are. She taught us to find joy in everyday moments and never hide our true selves. These words echo through countless tributes, capturing the spirit of Esmeralda Ferrer Garibay, known to so many as Esmeralda FG. With warmth, style, and sincerity, she invited thousands into her world, sharing not just images of beauty and luxury, but genuine slices of life. Born in Michoacán and raised with strong family values, Esmeralda rose to prominence on TikTok, where her videos celebrated fashion, motherhood, travel, and the simple joys of everyday life. Her platform bloomed with over 500,000 likes, but more than numbers. It was her authenticity that drew people in. Whether lip-syncing to corridors, styling a stunning outfit, or laughing with her kids and Pomeranians, Esmeralda made people feel seen and understood. She had a natural gift for lifting others up in a space that often feels curated and distant. Hers was a voice of honesty and joy. Young women across Mexico looked up to her not simply for what she wore or where she traveled, but for the confidence she inspired and the love she shared openly. Despite fame, she remained deeply grounded in family. Every video with her husband Roberto and their children, Gay and Regina, radiated love. They were on a journey together, recently starting a new chapter in Guadalajara. Sadly, that journey was cut short on August 22nd. Esmeralda, 32, lost her life alongside her husband and children in a devastating act of violence. Authorities believed the tragedy was connected to her husband's business, not Esmeralda's public life. The news shocked the nation. Since then, an outpouring of love from fans and creators has filled social media. Messages remember her as a fearless woman, a nurturing mother, and a symbol of light in hard times. It felt like she was a friend to all of us. One follower shared through tears. Esmeralda leaves behind extended family, a devoted fan base, and a digital legacy filled with laughter, love, and courage. She reminded many that it was okay to dream big and to share those dreams openly. The news doesn't stop because you're tired. Those were words Charles Bierbauer often lived by and a motto that defined his extraordinary career. Charles Bierbauer, who passed away at age 83, was a pillar of modern journalism. His calm voice brought clarity from chaos, whether reporting from the White House, the Pentagon, or conflict zones across the globe. His work helped audiences understand the world with nuance, precision, and dignity, over a career spanning more than 5 decades. Charles covered some of history's most defining moments. At CNN, he served as Pentagon correspondent, senior White House correspondent, and later as senior Washington correspondent. For his fearless reporting on the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Park bombing, he earned a prestigious Emmy, a symbol of his unwavering commitment to truth. Before joining television news, Charles built his career in radio and print reporting across Europe, Russia, and the U.S. His storytelling was always grounded in facts, fairness, and an unfailing sense of responsibility. In 2002, Charles took his expertise to the classroom. As the first dean of the University of South Carolina's College of Mass Communications and Information Studies, he became a mentor to the next generation of journalists. Many credit him as the reason they found their voice in journalism. Former colleagues speak of his generosity and deep knowledge. Charles had a steady hand and a sharper mind. He made the rest of us better. One longtime CNN colleague shared, his sudden passing due to natural causes has left a hollow space in the media world and in the hearts of those who knew him. Yet his legacy lives on in news stories told with integrity, and in classrooms still guided by his example. Charles is survived by his wife, Susan Schaffer, herself a respected journalist. Friends, former students, and colleagues continue to celebrate the life of a man whose work shaped public understanding and inspired countless storytellers. What remains is not just the news he reported, but the standard he set. His voice could calm a crowd, his smile could light up a set, and his songs they told stories straight from the heart. Randy Boone, a beloved figure in both television and music, passed away at age 83. He left this world peacefully surrounded by loved ones to audiences across America. He was Randy Benton from the Virginian, riding tall and singing with soul on one of TV's most iconic westerns. But to those who knew him, he was a man of deep kindness, quiet humor, and genuine passion. Starting with little more than a guitar in a suitcase, Randy crisscrossed the country as a young folks singer. That journey would shape not just his career, but his life. He brought honesty into the spotlight, whether through his songs or the characters he played. Before his breakthrough on The Virginian, he was Vern Hodges in It's a Man's World, where art and life intersected with his real-life love for music. His performances weren't just acted, they were felt. Boone wrote and performed his own songs for The Virginian, making Randy Benton unforgettable. In 1966, he earned the Bronze Wrangler Award for that role. He went on to appear in Cimarron Strip and guest star on countless classics from The Twilight Zone to Gunsmoke. Fans often recall his calm presence on screen, a rare blend of cool confidence and gentle warmth. Away from the cameras, Boone loved animals deeply, especially horses and dogs. He collected guitars and banjos, always hunting for the perfect sound. He shared stories generously, rarely spoke of fame, and always credited others for his success. Following his passing, tributes from across the entertainment world have honored his legacy. Randy gave everything to a scene, his heart, his voice, his truth, shared. A former co-star he made you feel like. Family. Randy Boone is survived by his wife Lana and close family. The details of his service remain private, as the family grieves in peace. Though he may be gone, his music still plays, and his moments on screen continue to inspire. Randy Boone helped shape American television, and he did it with grace, authenticity, and heart. She always lit up the set with her smile even on the toughest days, remembered a close friend in the industry. Priya Marathe, cherished by fans across India, passed away at the age of 38 after a brave 2-year battle with cancer. Her warmth, resilience, and dedication left a lasting imprint on everyone she met. From her earliest days in Marathi television to becoming a beloved face in Hindi serials, Priya's journey was full of passion and purpose. She made her mark with roles like Vidya Bali in Kasamse and shone brightly as Varsha in Pavitra Rishta, a character that brought her into homes and hearts across the nation. Her screen presence was both strong and subtle, able to bring characters to life with ease. She went on to appear in major shows like Sa Nibahana Sata Badaya Chilata, Hain Uttaran, and Maharana Pratap in Marathi entertainment. She was equally celebrated, known for her work in shows and films that reflected her deep connection to her roots. Beyond the scripts and cameras, Prima was known for her kind heart and unshakable spirit. She mentored young actors, encouraged those around her, and was admired for her generosity and professionalism. Even as she faced health challenges, she chose to keep working, inspiring so many. With her strength and commitment, her courage became her quiet triumph. Prima is survived by her husband, actor Shantanu Moga, who stood beside her through every chapter of her journey. Fellow actors and friends such as Subodh and Usha Nadkarni have shared heartfelt tributes, remembering her as a fighter, a friend and an artist with soul in the hearts of her colleagues, fans, and loved ones. Priya's legacy lives on in every role she played and in the lives she touched, with her grace, gone too soon, but never forgotten. He went the distance with Ali and Frasier. What more is there to say? These words from promoter Frank Warren capture the grit and legacy of Joe Bugner. One of the most enduring heavyweights of his time, Joe Burner, who passed away in Brisbane at the age of 75, was never just defined by titles. He built his name on toughness, skill, and a fearlessness that took him deep into bouts against some of the world's most iconic fighters. Born in Hungary and raised in Britain, Burner turned professional at just 17. Over 3 decades, he stepped into the ring 83 times, racking up 69 wins, 41 by knockout. He quickly became a major force in British boxing, winning the British, Commonwealth, and European titles in the early 70s. His most talked-about fight came in 1971, a narrow and controversial win over British icon Henry Cooper that made Burner a champion at 21. But it was his battles with legends like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier that truly defined his career. He went the full 15 rounds with Ali and Kuala Lumpur, earning global respect for his resilience. Beyond boxing, Burner explored a life in front of the camera. He appeared in films, including a role in the action film Street Fighter, revealing a lighter side to the man known for his ring tenacity. Later in life, Burner claimed the WBF heavyweight title at age 48, a nod to his lasting strength and determination, but he retired for good in 1999. Frank Bruno, fellow fighter and friend, recalled their time together fondly. He was a character and played Mr. Bad Guy when we promoted our fight, whether in or out of the ring. Berner left an impression. Joe Berner passed away peacefully following health complications. He is survived by his family, who have asked for privacy as they grieve. His impact stretched far beyond titles or records. From escaping a war-torn childhood to facing boxing's greatest names, Bugner's life was a testament to courage, tenacity, and pride. In every performance, he will be remembered not just as a great fighter, but as a symbol of resilience and heart. Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger entered the world on July 30th, 1947, in the modest Austrian village of Thal, near Graz, located in the region of Styria. His earliest years unfolded in the difficult backdrop of post-World War II Europe. The Schwarzenegger family lived without many basic amenities. No running water indoors, no refrigerator, and no telephone, reflecting the hardships of the era. Arnold's father, Gustav Schwarzenegger, was a stern local police officer with a troubled past as a soldier in the Nazi Wehrmacht, a detail that would shadow his son's later political image. His mother, Aurelia, worked tirelessly as a homemaker, struggling to manage the household under constant financial pressure. Life at home was strict and often unsettling. Gustav enforced a rigid Catholic discipline and was emotionally distant, favoring Arnold's older brother, Meinhard. This favoritism created constant rivalry between the siblings, shaping Arnold's desire to prove himself. Gustav's frequent drinking and temper further darkened family life, leaving the young Arnold to seek escape in his dreams. Despite these conditions, Arnold developed an unusual confidence and fierce determination from an early age. Even as a boy, he was fascinated by America, its movies, its culture, and its heroes. He admired film icons like Johnny Weissmuller's Tarzan and studied the physiques of American strongmen in magazines, planting the seeds of his passion for bodybuilding. At school, he was an average student, more interested in athletics than academics. Teachers often considered him a daydreamer, but in reality, his mind was fixed on goals far beyond his village. Poverty and limitations did not break him. Instead, they fueled his desire to achieve greatness on an international stage. Arnold's entry into bodybuilding was the first step in a life defined by reinvention. Through relentless discipline, he won 7 Mr. Olympia titles, becoming the face of bodybuilding worldwide. He openly acknowledged using anabolic steroids during a time when such practices were legal, but his unmatched dedication to training set him apart. His dominance in the sport created a bridge to his next ambition: Hollywood. Breaking into films was not immediate. His unusual accent and massive frame made him difficult to cast, but his persistence paid off. The 1977 documentary Pumping Iron brought him early visibility. His breakthrough came with Conan the Barbarian, 1982, a role perfectly suited to his physique and presence. The film earned over $68 million and made him a recognizable star. Though the sequel, Conan the Destroyer, 1984, did not achieve the same success, Arnold's career-defining role was about to arrive. In The Terminator, 1984, directed by James Cameron, Arnold originally met to discuss playing the hero, Kyle Reese. Instead, Cameron saw in him the perfect embodiment of the machine-like assassin. Arnold's chilling portrayal, combined with the immortal line, "I'll be back," made cinematic history. Produced on a modest budget of $6.4 million, the film grossed more than $78 million globally, cementing Arnold as an international star. The late 1980s and early 1990s were Arnold's golden era. Predator, 1987, proved his ability to command ensemble casts. Total Recall, 1990, presented him as an everyman in a high-concept sci-fi thriller. But it was Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, that solidified him as Hollywood's most bankable action star. With cutting-edge CGI and an emotional narrative, the film earned over $520 million and delivered lines like "Hasta la vista, baby," into global pop culture. During this period, Arnold was among the highest-paid actors in the world, commanding salaries that reached $15 million per film. His repertoire extended beyond action. Against expectations, Arnold succeeded in comedy with Twins, 1988, a global hit alongside Danny DeVito, followed by Kindergarten Cop, 1990, and Junior, 1994. This versatility broadened his audience and proved his charisma transcended genres. By the time of Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, 2003, for which he earned over $30 million plus profit shares, he had appeared in more than 20 films grossing a combined $4 billion worldwide. Behind the screen persona, Arnold faced serious health challenges. In 1997, he underwent open-heart surgery to replace a congenital aortic valve at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. The surgery was a turning point, forcing him to slow down and reflect on his mortality. In 2018, a planned catheter procedure again turned into emergency open-heart surgery, which he survived at age 70. These events, combined with multiple knee surgeries and joint issues from years of training, transformed him into a vocal advocate for heart health and preventive medicine. He admitted his past steroid use may have had lasting effects, but emphasized genetics played the major role in his heart condition. Tragedy also marked his life. In 1971, Arnold's brother Meinhard died in a drunk driving accident. His father Gustav died the following year, leaving unresolved tensions. These early losses deepened Arnold's independence, but created lasting emotional scars. In 2011, Arnold's personal life was shaken when his marriage to Maria Shriver ended after 25 years, following revelations of his affair with their longtime housekeeper, Mildred Baena, with whom he had a son, Joseph. The scandal damaged his reputation, strained his relationship with his children, and fractured ties with the Kennedy family. Over time, he worked hard to rebuild bonds with his children and eventually embraced his role as a grandfather. He also endured the deaths of close friends and mentors. Franco Columbu, his lifelong training partner, died in 2019, and Joe Weider, the man who helped bring Arnold to America, passed in 2013. These losses reminded him of his own mortality and the price of his relentless pursuit of success. Yet, Arnold reinvented himself again. After serving as governor of California, 2003 to 2011, he embraced a new identity as a statesman, environmental activist, and digital mentor. His organization, R20, Regions of Climate Action, advances clean energy initiatives globally. He also launched the Arnold's Pump Club newsletter, sharing fitness advice and life wisdom with millions of subscribers. On social media, he remains highly influential, combining humor, motivation, and authenticity to connect with audiences across generations. Today, at 77 years old, Arnold continues to train regularly, adapting his workouts to his age and health needs. His diet emphasizes heart health, including more plant-based foods, though he still values protein for strength. He selectively returns to acting, such as reprising the Terminator in Dark Fate, 2019, while also focusing on business ventures, motivational speaking, and philanthropy. Celebrated in both Austria and the United States, his childhood home has even been converted into a museum. Arnold Schwarzenegger's life reflects constant reinvention, from impoverished Austrian boy to bodybuilding champion, global movie icon, political leader, and elder statesman. His journey is defined by resilience, ambition, personal flaws, and ultimate redemption. Today, he stands not only as a symbol of physical strength, but also as an advocate for health, environment, and perseverance, inspiring millions worldwide to chase their dreams with the same relentless determination that carried him from Thale to the global stage.